So many people want to be an entrepreneur these days. Maybe you are an entrepreneur already. Good for you. And there are many reasons for this. The stated reasons, the most common ones, are about money, success, status, freedom. There are more hidden reasons, and one of them, one of the biggest one, is learning. I see entrepreneurship as one of the most powerful personal development, personal growth program that ever existed. You can learn so much through entrepreneurship. You can learn so much if you decide to approach it with love and to give as much as you can to the people you serve, of course, but also to yourself. If you approach entrepreneurship with love, you will be stronger at accepting, for instance, that not everything will happen the way it was planned. There's a famous quote that I love using that brings a smile to people's face most of the time when I say it. It's a quote from Mike Tyson that says, "Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face." And that's so true in entrepreneurship. Everyone has a plan. In fact, the first thing that business experts will tell you to do is to create a business plan, right? And you will learn, or you've probably learned already, that one of the first thing you will do is to take your business plan and put it in the trash, because nothing happens the way it was written. Entrepreneurship is that impactful, super powerful growth personal development program because it's filled with uncertainty, and it is a paradise for learners. If you approach it with love, with curiosity, if you do it this way, you will reward yourself with new skills that you may not have had a chance to develop outside. You will learn to be more resilient. You will learn to do a lot more with a lot less, therefore being more creative, being more resourceful, and growing your capacity to take risk. Another skill that I see that this personal development program brings is your ability to be more resilient, to operate with more sustainability. Your resources are not infinite. Your time is constrained. And if you want to build a sustainable business, if you want to last long with your business, you will have to learn to pace yourself and manage your time differently, adopt productivity habits that feel more healthy. There is such a wealth of possibilities when you look at entrepreneurship this way. And yet, very few people talk about it. If you look at the conversations around entrepreneurship, it's all about the numbers. For sure, numbers are important. Who doesn't love money? I personally love money. I need money to run my business, MetaHelm. But on a daily basis, I keep my eyes on the gauges, the number gauges, my bank account, my revenue forecast, my expenses. I keep my eyes on this, but on the side, just as I'm driving a car. If you're driving a car and you're constantly looking at this, at the speed, you're not looking at the road, you're not enjoying the trip, then you may run into problems. Well, the same goes for your business. But at the same time, if you drive your car without looking at the speed, you may drive too fast, run into bigger problems. You still gotta look at the numbers, on a consistent and frequent basis. But my point is, are we always looking at the right numbers? Maybe those numbers are less about quantities, but more about how you feel, how you can fulfill yourself, how you can connect to the real self that you're looking for. I was recently in a meeting with 40, 50 other entrepreneurs, creators, experts, and that meeting was about having a podcast. And it was very interesting that although most people think that they need or they want a podcast to generate leads, for example, so generate sales and make more money. No one in the room was able to directly correlate their business success with their podcast, at least their business success in terms of numbers. And we had in this meeting some of the best business podcasters here in the US in the market. So it's really interesting. And when we asked them, so what keeps you going? It was all about learning about new people, learning about new ways to do things, and also learning about themselves, finding the true next version of yourself. That is the promise, and to me, one of the biggest promise of entrepreneurship. So if authenticity is at the core of your ethos, if you're ready to look at success from a different standpoint, then I invite you to start today to lean into action, lean into experimentation, lean into doing things that maybe you didn't do before, trying new ideas, look at your competitors maybe as colleagues, for example. Invite them to your events, connect with them, stop seeing them as adversaries, but as true allies, because in fact you're serving the same people, so you should probably defend the same cause. That's one of many examples that I advocate for. If you really lean into building a business from a place of authenticity and from a place of love, you will just be amazed by the benefits that you can reap in terms of personal growth and personal development. The money will follow, the success will be there, but I really urge you to start from within, to stop delegating the quest for finding who you are through entrepreneurship and embrace it to the fullest of its potential as best as you can every day, as authentically as possible. I wish you good luck, and I can't wait to hear your comments and questions and maybe pushbacks on my philosophy about entrepreneurship. Thank you.